Welcome back. This time we're going to use your calculator to do loan amortization. We talked about loans and an amortized loan. Again, the payment every period is the same amount, but each payment is part principal and part interest. Problem is the principal and interest amount change every period. Fortunately, your calculator can isolate how much is interest, how much is principal out of a specific payment or a range of payments, and as well tell you how much uh, of the loan balance is remaining after a certain number of payments. It's very simple to do once you get everything down. The first thing and the most important, and I'll probably repeat this at the end, is that you have to make the calculator compute the payment first. So we're going to do it. Here we go. Here's an example, just a $300,000 loan at 4.9% annual percentage rate for 30 years with monthly payments. And pretty much all of our loans will be monthly, but it doesn't really matter. So the questions are how much principal are you paying, how much interest in certain time periods, and then the loan balance at the end. So here we go. First, that was still there from, that was the other video. All right, so we have to make the calculator compute the loan payments first. So go to the present value, and the loan amount of $300,000 is always a present value. So $300,000 is the loan amount. The interest rate is 4.9% annually, but it's monthly payments, so the payments set everything. So you'll divide those payments, divide that interest rate by 12, and then N will be 30 years, again, times 12. So, got all that. Let's just go down to payment. Oh, wait, there you go. Future value needs to be 0 because that's what you want to end up with. So, compute the payment, alpha, enter, and we get a payment of $1,592.18. Okay. Now, once that is computed, you need to get out of this mode. So do second, and then quit. Takes you back to the blank screen. Then do apps, hit enter once, and then start scrolling down. Once you get past NPV, IRR, you'll see the next three are the balance function, which will tell you the remaining loan balance, the sum of principal, or how much principal is paid in a certain range of payments, and the sum of the interest, which tells you the interest that is paid in a certain range of payments. So for the first one, it's asking principal. So we're going to, I'll keep wanting to click it with the mouse. There it is. Principal, hit enter. Now, what it's asking for now is the range of payments. In this question, we're only talking about the principal in the first month. So that will be starting with month 1, and then a comma. So you tell it the first month, a comma, and the last month. So in this one, so there's only one. It's 1, 1. And then you close the parentheses, and you hit enter, and it tells you $367.18. I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay? That's it. Our next one, how much interest in the first year? Again, don't go anywhere, but just hit apps and select finance. Scroll down till you get to the interest function, which is the sum of INT. Hit enter. And we want the first year, so that's going to be months 1 through 12. That's right. So 1, 12. Close it up. Hit enter. And there you go. So for the first year, the interest will be $14,599.69. All right. Now, the third one, this is the hardest one. But all you have to do once you've computed everything is tell the calculator what range of payments you're talking about. We want the interest paid in the 8th year. Now, what would be the easiest way? Well, it's hard to say. Different people have different ideas of what's the easiest. For me, the easiest way is that the 8th year starts 1 month after the 7th year ends. And the 7th year will end in month 7 times 12, or month 84. So we're going to start with 85. And let's do that. So we want the interest again. So we're going to the interest function. So it was absent enter. Got me back to this. I'm going down to the interest, back to the interest. And again, I want months 85 through, well, 12 times 9, which you can type in, or if you already know, it's 96. Now that looks like 11 months, but if you look up here, remember, the first year was 1 through 12, which also looks like 11 months. So that is correct. And we hit enter. And so in the 8th year, our interest will only be $12,796 or $760.21. Okay. Now, finally, the last one, the remaining loan balance after 15 years. So in this case, we hit apps, then go to finance again, but we're just going to go down to the balance function. Now, the balance function is slightly different than the other two. It's not a sum. It's actually the balance. It's going to tell you the balance after the payment that you put in. And that would be 15 times 12, which is 180. But if I'm not mistaken, I can just do 15 times 12. We'll find out. There you go. Or I can do the balance for 180. It should be 202,672. I can just go to the balance function straight away and put in 180. Again, you're only putting in the end of the range that you want, 202,672.60 or 0.08. So again, you have to make the calculator compute the payment. If you don't, you'll still get numbers, but they'll be way off. Once you calculate the payment, exit out of that, do the second quit, and then go back into just finance the first one, and then down to the functions that you want, whether it's interest, principal, or balance. And hopefully that will help. We got one more function on this bad boy to do, and I'm sure there'll be a video for that. So good luck.